Imagine this. The snow outside is falling faster than you've ever seen. The wind is howling. The power flickers, and then it's gone. Suddenly, your house feels darker, colder, and much less secure than it did just an hour ago. This is what a real winter storm looks like. It isn't just picturesque snowfall or a cozy evening by the fire. It's bitter cold, isolation, and danger. And for many people, it's the beginning of a survival situation they never expected. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to survive a winter storm. We'll talk about how to prepare before the first snowflake falls, how to endure long power outages, what to do if you're stranded in your vehicle, and how to recover safely when the skies finally clear. If you've ever wondered how to make it through a storm like this, not just safely but confidently, you're in the right place. Understanding the threat. Before we get into the steps, let's understand why winter storms are so dangerous. It isn't just the snow, it's the chain reaction. Heavy snowfall can knock out power lines. Ice can make travel impossible. Sub-zero temperatures can freeze pipes in hours. And if you lose heat, hypothermia and frostbite become very real threats, even inside your own home. What makes it worse is that emergency services often can't keep up. Plows can't clear every road. Utility workers can't repair every line. Ambulances can't reach every call. In other words, when the storm is at its worst, you are on your own. That's why preparation is critical. Let's start with what you should do before the storm hits. Preparing your home in advance. Your home is your shelter, but only if it's ready. Think of it like a fortress that you're going to have to defend against cold, darkness, and isolation. The first step is insulation. Cold air loves to sneak in through tiny cracks. Walk around your home and look at your windows and doors. If you feel a draft, that's heat leaving your house and cold rushing in. Seal it. Use weather stripping, caulk, or even heavy blankets over the worst spots. Next, think about your windows. Single-pane glass is basically a hole in your wall when temperatures drop. Plastic window insulation kits are cheap and incredibly effective. They create a barrier of still air that slows heat loss dramatically. Once you've tightened up your house, you need a heating plan. If your main heat goes out, what's your backup? A wood stove or fireplace is fantastic, but only if you have dry, seasoned wood stored safely. Portable propane heaters like the Mr. Heater Buddy are excellent, but you must use them correctly. Always ventilate, and always keep a carbon monoxide detector with fresh batteries nearby. Food and water matter too. Grocery stores clear out before every big storm, and deliveries may not happen for days. Aim for at least a week's worth of shelf-stable food. Soups, oats, beans, peanut butter. Things that can be cooked with minimal effort. And water, don't assume your taps will keep flowing. Pipes can freeze, pumps can fail, and city water systems can go down. Store at least 1 gallon per person per day for a minimum of a week. More is better. Finally, power. Even a small solar power bank or generator can make a huge difference. Keeping your phone alive lets you communicate and check weather updates. A Jackery Explorer 240 is a great start. It's an awesome little power bank with multiple ways to plug in different things. It's great for keeping things charged for a few days. Even a simple solar or rechargeable LED lantern can turn a freezing dark house into something bearable. Think of your home prep in layers. Stop the heat from escaping, create backup warmth, stock up on food and water, and make sure you can keep lights and devices running, even in a blackout. Your winter storm survival kit. Every prepper knows the value of a good kit, and for winter storms, you want yours ready before the forecast turns ugly. I'll put links to these in the description of the video. Flashlights and headlamps should be at the top. Don't rely on candles if you can help it. They're a fire hazard. Battery-powered LED lights are safer and last longer. A great budget option here is an Ever LED flashlight. For only $10, it's great in a pinch. It takes AAA batteries, is waterproof, and is also surprisingly bright. Blankets and sleeping bags are next. Wool is great, but even synthetic camping bags rated for cold weather can keep you alive if your house turns frigid. For a nice wool blanket, I swear by this Arcturus military wool blanket. It's extremely warm and softer than most wool blankets. Not as scratchy as most, because it's 80% wool, 20% synthetic fiber. Buy this as soon as possible. For sleeping bags, you can't go wrong with the Coleman North Rim. It will keep you warm in a 0-degree scenario, and its big and tall design helps it feel really comfortable. This is a must-have. For cooking, a simple camp stove with extra propane canisters or butane fuel is invaluable. Just make sure you use it safely. Never cook inside without ventilation. The tried-and-true Coleman 2-burner is the clear winner here. Campers and preppers have trusted this for years. It's simple to operate and reliable. You'll want a way to hear updates even if cell towers fail. A hand crank or battery-powered NOAA weather radio will keep you informed. The Midland ER210 is what I recommend. At under $50, I love it. It has awesome features and is very easy to use. Medical supplies matter more than people think. In a storm, you can't just run to urgent care. A real first aid kit, plus any prescription meds you rely on, should be packed and accessible. The value of a good first aid kit is immense. Please have medical capability and get training. I always recommend Refugee Medical. They have the highest quality kits, and they're an American company. And don't forget sanitation. If your pipes freeze or your water system fails, you'll need wet wipes, trash bags, and a backup way to handle waste. It's not glamorous, but it's survival. Finally, keep tools handy: an ice scraper, a snow shovel, even a little multi-tool or duct tape. You'll be amazed how often they save the day. Pack it all in a tote or a backpack. That way, if you need to move to another part of the house or even evacuate, you've got everything in one place. During the storm, staying safe indoors. Now the snow is falling, the wind is screaming, and you're hunkered down. What do? First, focus on warmth. Layer your clothing. Base layer to wick moisture, insulating layer to trap heat, and outer shell to block drafts. Wool socks, hats, and gloves make a huge difference, even indoors. The brand Weirty carries some great thermal long johns, super warm and pretty inexpensive. Having a set of base layer thermals dedicated to an emergency situation like this makes sense. Gather everyone into 1 or 2 rooms. It's easier to heat a smaller space than your whole house. Close off unused rooms and stuff towels under doors to keep cold air out. If your heat is gone, consider setting up a tent inside. It sounds silly, but a small enclosed space traps body heat incredibly well. Many families have ridden out storms in a pop-up tent right in the living room. We've camped in our Coleman Sun Dome many nights. A good tent is always something a prepared person should keep on hand. When it comes to food, keep it simple. Eat small, frequent meals to maintain energy. High-calorie snacks like nuts and peanut butter are excellent. If you melt snow for water, always boil it first. Snow alone won't hydrate you properly. For light, use lanterns or headlamps. Keep candles as a last resort and never leave them unattended. I really like these small LED lanterns. XT Auto has a 4-pack for under $30. They're USB rechargeable and really bright. You can keep one in each room. And don't neglect hygiene. A little hand sanitizer, a quick wipe down, and staying on top of trash go a long way in preventing illness. These Amazon brand disinfectant wipes are awesome. Keep a supply of them on hand. Just keeping surfaces sanitized can help prevent costly sickness. If you lose heat completely, this is the nightmare scenario. No furnace, no wood stove, no backup heater. The temperature in your house is dropping, and you need to act. Designate a warm room. Pick the smallest room in the house, preferably with no windows. Move everyone there. Insulate it with rugs, blankets, even taped up trash bags if you have to. Hang blankets over doors. Body heat is powerful. Huddle together under blankets. If you have pets, bring them in too. Even a candle or two can raise the temperature in a sealed room by a couple degrees, which can be the difference between comfort and danger. Watch each other for signs of hypothermia. Shivering is the first warning. Confusion, slurred speech, or stumbling means it's already serious. Warm drinks, dry clothing, and skin-to-skin contact are life-saving. If you're stranded in your car, sometimes the danger isn't at home, it's being caught on the road. If a winter storm traps you in your vehicle, here's what to do. Stay with your car. It's shelter, it's visible to rescuers, and it's far safer than trying to walk in a blizzard. Run the engine for 10 minutes each hour to warm up, but make sure the exhaust pipe is clear of snow. Carbon monoxide poisoning is a silent killer in these situations. Crack a window for ventilation. Keep hazard lights on when the engine is running, but conserve your battery when it's off. Pull out your emergency supplies, blankets, snacks, water. Put on all the layers you have. Move as little as possible to conserve energy, but do small exercises in place if you're starting to freeze. Having a basic car kit, shovel, kitty litter for traction, a flashlight, and a blanket can turn a life-threatening ordeal into an uncomfortable wait. After the storm, the snow stops, the sky's clear, but the danger isn't over. Don't rush outside. Check for ice on roofs and trees. Falling ice and branches kill people every winter after the storm passes. Clear your vents and chimneys. A blocked vent can fill your home with deadly carbon monoxide without warning. When shoveling snow, take it slow. The combination of heavy lifting and cold temperatures causes thousands of heart attacks every year. And finally, check on your neighbors. The elderly, families with infants, and people with disabilities may need help. A few minutes of your time can make the difference between life and death for someone nearby. So let's wrap this up. Winter storms aren't just inconveniences, they're tests of your preparation. If you insulate your home, stock food and water, have backup heat and power, and know exactly what to do during and after the storm, you'll come through strong. If you don't, you'll be left cold, hungry, and vulnerable. Here's what I want you to do. Before the next storm, make a plan. Put together your kit, seal up your house, add 1 or 2 backup systems. You've got this. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe for more. I post new preparedness guides every week. And after you're done here, check out my blackout survival guide. Because if you can handle a storm and a blackout, you're already way ahead of most people. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.